How you doing, everybody? We got a mail call today. All kinds of stuff. I got a. This is a payment for some items sold on in the Coin Op group. This is the Indian cent you saw me purchase a couple of videos ago when going through eBay. And this one's from Justin Couch. Now, this one I want to get a good look at. Now, Justin's got a Coin Op, or excuse me, let me try again. He's got a coin channel. He picks through rolls, has some extra coins that he has, and he auctions everything off. There we go. So you send a donation and you get an entry. At the end of the show, he starts auctioning everything. And we have a 1964 90% silver in outstanding condition. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'll check that for errors. We have a 1947 S. That's the one I want to look at. And I got a warnickel 1942 S. I can barely see these. And I don't know what these are, but I'm sure they're exciting. Let's take a look. Yeah, if you want to ship some coins and don't have holders, these will work. All kinds of things where you can go to the bank and get those deposit tickets. Oh, let's see. We've got a 1957. Looks a bit woody. Can you see this all right? Alrighty. We've got a 1948 D. Pretty decent. And some wheat cents, and I'll tell you the truth, I can't see as far as the desk right now. Oh, 1955. I'll have to inspect these for errors and varieties. 1946. 1958D. I'm going to turn some more light on. Maybe it'll work some. Oh, 1944. Well, that's a good double dive on that. 1956. 1940. 1937. Okay. Well, I got a whole lot of wheats, so I'll probably I'll put the nickels in my book, and probably give the wheats away in another video. But this 1947. Well, first off, it's in pretty darn good shape. Has a big spot on the back. But I want to get in there and look at it. Where's my loop? There's one. Because what I saw when he put it on the microscope really piqued my interest. So I sent $5. Got some, see the way you open those? He's put a toothpick in there. And it really piqued my interest. So I sent $5 in and I won it. And if this is what I think it is, it's a whole lot more than just a nickel. Okay, I'm going to have to put it under the microscope. Let's get this set up over here, because I can't see nothing. And that takes a moment. Let me click this button. We'll go up to the screen and zoom in just a little bit. Here we go. And where's my little card? I put the coin on a card. So instead of sliding that coin all around, I just move that card back and forth. It's going to say wear and tear on the coin and on my camera. That's 1947. Can you see this all right? Yes, you can. And as you can see, you get beautiful detail, hair, cheek. Yeah, it's probably XF, but it's got this spot on the back. That's no matter. That mint mark is what I want to look at. Let's go in. Let's go in deep. We zoom in, get closer. And of course, as you zoom in, you got to refocus every time. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? In the center of that S, we've got a little bit extra right here in the center. And that's what caught my interest when he put it under his camera. Let's go over to Wexler real quick. Oh, let's see. Open that up. See if Wexler has anything listed. And while I'm at it, I'll open up Variety Vista. Now, these are probably the two best sites because they got pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, halves, and dollars. They get everything. And I want Jefferson nickels. And that'll take me to Brian's coins. In Variety Vista, where's the nickels? Down here on the left. I want repunch mint marks. 1938 to 1989. I'm going to choose RPM and go find 47S. You ready? You see this one, the second one, where it has this little bit in the center? Let's have a good look at that. This one also does. We'll look at both of them. Looks like I was in number 1 before, and that one shows up on the tail. See that bit in the center? And I've got an S over S West, so I'm looking for extra metal with my pointy stick on the side of the S and on the tail. Now let's go over and do a side-by-side comparison. There's a magnified RPM, and here's my guy. Boy, that sure is convincing in the center, I can tell you that, but I got to get a better shot at that tail. Okay, we zoom in some more. This might be as good as I can get. Oh wow. Seeing what looks like separation up here. And I still want to get this, but I've got that bit right in the center is a fair match. But this one, that bit on the tail is prominent. That's what you call a pickup point. So I'm going to tilt this just a little bit, see if I can get the light different on the tail of that S. Alright, let's look at the other one. That's number 2. And what should this be? This should be S over S North. And I've got a little bit just above, if you can see that bit. Alright. So what's my choice? I'll get this one or that one. Where's that other loop I've got? It's got a light on it. And it helps me put a little more light. See, I just turned that on. Helps me put a little more light on that coin. And I've lost it again. Okay, I'm not seeing it on the tail. Got some interesting things going on with it though. Okay, we're going to keep on studying this. See, I've got this bit at the top, and I've got a bit at the top on mine. But I don't have this extra tail over here to the west. Okay, let's go see Brian's coins. See what he's got listed. Roosevelt, 5-cent double dice, 5-cent repunch mint marks. Here we go. That'll be forever loading because everything's slow out here. 47S. Now, okay, Wexler's got some? No, he's got Wexler's numbers, but Wexler doesn't list them because Brian does such a good job of it. S over S West. That's number 3. Let's look at RPM. WRPM number. That's 46. Number 2. Okay, not a match for what I've got. Just plain not a match. Over here, this looks like it might be MD with its flatness. He's got a bit on the bottom. He's got the bit in the center. I seem to. Is this a bit on the bottom? Okay, there's one I'm going to have to compare with. Let's go to C number, WRPM number 3. And he's got 3 photos to look at. That's not it. Okay, WRPM, see the bit on the tail, is a match for Variety Vista RPM number 1. That's a cross reference there. Now where am I going? Okay, let's check our WRPM number 4. WRPM number 4, S over S West. And he's got a bit in the center and a split up top. Ooh, I need a better picture here. Have I got a split on the top left? I'm not going to make it out on this photo. No, but I seem to have a split there on the upper serif. Okay, let's take a different look at this one. 47. He's selling the coins, so it gives you the whole view. There's an WRPM number 6. Again with the tail, nothing up here, but he's got the center. I'm going to get in with a loop and take a good hard look at this. It'll take me a moment, okay? And look at this one. Again with the bottom left serif. Alright, let me get a good look at this. For that I'm going to need the bright light behind me, because I can't see nothing. Alrighty. What was his for? Maybe. Okay, I'm going to set that aside because I think that is an RPM. Alrighty, let's set that one apart. Let's get back to the mail call. Yep, it's undecided right now, but it's promising. I'll have to get in there and scope that out for a bit, because some of these have later die stages. Over time, the design will change ever so slightly. And I've had some where it doesn't look at all like what one site will show you, but you get to another site and they have more die stages, like this is stage B right here, and then it changes, cracks appear, and some designs disappear. Alrighty, next one up is eBay, and well, that's not loading, but this is what we got the other day, the 1857 Flying Eagle cent, 13 bucks. That was a pretty good price, I thought. So let's get back down here and open up the next one. This is Silver Spoon Vintage. And we'll just take the top off. There you go. And take a look here. I'm not seeing it here. There's nothing. Here it is. And there it is. Oh, we got a free buffalo nickel too, I guess. I don't know, did I order a buffalo nickel? Thank you and congrats on winning the first two. Oh, this is not that. Who the hell was this? Silver Spoon. This is Kelly McGill. Check that out. Okay. A fellow named Tim Rathjen has a, well, he's put together this machine, right? You put the pennies in or the nickels or whatever you got, you dump them in the top, and the machine takes a picture of it, runs a picture through the computer like it does like a fingerprint scanner, but it scopes out the coins. It'll tell you what you got and what it's worth. Oh, these are those. Man, where's my Eagle cent? I want that. Okay, so with Lookzee. Anyway, it's called Lookzee. He took the instead of using the machine, he took the software and put it on your cell phone, which I don't have one on this. I don't know where. Somebody call me so I can find my phone. So now anybody can use their phone, take a picture of a coin, it'll straighten it out, right, crop it, and put it in the database and find out what you got. And these two coins are the first to have been used, photographed, posted online, and sold, and now delivered. Yeah, this circle is complete. It's a heck of a thing. This technology, it's going to change the way people get involved in the coin hobby. It's going to draw them in. And that 37, oh, that's a 35D. That's a beautiful thing. That's AU. A small spot in the back. Let's look at that under the scope. I'll probably do an article in the blog, and we're gonna have to zoom back out to see this. Oh, I thought that was my eagle. Where is my eagle? That thing's been floating around Jacksonville for 4 days. Come on, give me some tracking here. Don't tell me they sent it back to sender. This is not loading. Why is this not loading? Okay, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come up here and open up the USPS window. Let me straighten this up. Alright, so I can check my tracking on that. Show me where my coin is. It was in Jacksonville. Delayed? What do you mean delayed? It's been heading this way from Jacksonville for 3 days. Delayed? These are government workers. Okay. What can you expect? Let's look at this penny over here. So the Lookzee app, I did an article on this, and it's going to make it possible for anybody to take a picture of a coin, put it online. And I guess it takes, 30 seconds from when you take a picture to when it's online and for sale. Right? And there ain't much. A couple little spots here. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, this is respectable. There's nothing at all wrong with that. But people are going to grab their grandfather's change jar. Oh yeah, we got full solid lines. It's AU. Big contact mark on the O. Let's look at that buffalo nickel. I can't keep buffalo nickels in the house. I got nephews. Right? I get buffalo nickels that cost me 50 cents. 50 cents! 1931. And geez, the kids, my nephews, they want that buffalo nickel. I said, can I have that buffalo nickel? And I said, can you run a lawnmower? Man, they'll mow that whole field. There's 3 acres back there. I get it mowed for 50 cents. We have some minor scratching here. Pretty darn good shape. Just a whisper of a tail showing up and about a half a horn. I'll have to look and see what this is on his head. Is this a lamination? The damage, the discoloring, I can't tell. And it is an S. Hey, while I'm here, is there anything on that S we should look at? See any doubling? Yeah. Yeah, I can't let a penny get by without scoping it in depth. Let's see. That's a pretty decent looking S, but I seem to have a bit of extra metal on the left top. Okay, let's go back to Wexler. Alright, this Variety Visa, just as good. Go back to home, come find these buffalo nickels. I want RPMs. What did I say the date was? I gotta look, excuse me. 1931 S. Oh, if there's a penny, it'd be worth something, huh? 1931 S. RPM, look, he's got a bit at the top. Oh, we are going to look at this. Okay, here's a close-up of that RPM. And here is what I've got. What do they put them on these? See, I'm a penny guy. I don't do nickels hardly. Well, it's not quite a match. This bit, it could be a contact mark, but that's far more vertical, and this is far more northwesterly. And he's got a bit of doubling at the top, and I can't make that out. I'll have to turn around to the desk and take a look. Just a minute. Oh wow. Okay, I gotta share this with you. I got to share this with you. And we're gonna zoom in more, because this looks like an RPM to me. Getting it to show up, that's the trick. 2 RPMs in the same day? One was expected. This one is not, but I'm having trouble with, oh, the quality of the camera is almost there. I mean, it's almost there. I could show a beautiful penny, the whole thing. Oh, wow. I'm going to see what else people have. Lookzee's good, but the quality of the cameras out there is not quite good enough to identify die varieties. And what's this one? Nope, I want to go to Brian's Coins. That's where I want to go. See what he's got on buffaloes. Alrighty. I really should have it specifically bookmarked, you know. Okay, there's Brian Coins in there. I'm going to bookmark it. Done. You got buffaloes? I think it's a full step nickels, mint mark styles, foreign cherries, quarter, 10, 5-cent repunch mint marks. Does he have buffaloes? I hardly do nickels. Well, starts at 36. That doesn't help me any. Not quite here. Got no other markers. S over S west. Mine's more northerly, what I see. Let's put that back up. And I've got a bit of doubling right at the top. Not unlike this. But you see on my example, I've got a bit of grime in here. And that would be covering up this bit where the S is to the left. Let's look for some die markers. Maybe a die crack from the head to U of United. Where's that buffalo's head? What's that going on in there? That his head? That's his head. There's that, and that looks like a lamination. Well, now follow that lamination. See the direction of it? Where's my stick? Let's follow that right along here. And I get this also in the same direction. That's a lamination. Now that would be neat if I got a lamination and a repunch mint mark. Now I'm not seeing it here so much. I do have some discoloration. Now these cameras can hide some detail the way they play with the light, but I'm looking from you over to the head. Let me look at that in person. Nothing beats a good eye and a loop. Well, I got a good loop and an eye. I'm not seeing it here. Looking at that mint mark, I'm very positive on that. Looking at the lamination, lamination's right. So I got a 31S with a little bit of lamination and what I think is an RPM. Now we got to focus in on that and see what we got. You seeing that bit on the left I'm talking about? Now let's see if we can see that bit on the top. Maybe. Okay, this one definitely gets set aside for later looking. Alright, last item we got, let's come back down here, is, and thank you to Kelly McGill. I'll be sure to tell everybody that came in. Now, I'll put that in the light. Yep, this side's clean. There. And we've got a letter and a payment. This is from Jason. Jason, I got your stuff. So your coins will be coming out directly. And there's a letter with an address and a Western Union. That'll work. Now, Western Union money orders are okay, but you're going to be a whole lot happier with a postal money order because you can put that number into their database right online. Let's go back up here. So if you're paying with a money order, let's find that USPS website. There we go. Mail and ship, track and manage. It's up here, I tell you, I'm sure of it. Track and manage. How about tracking? USPS tracking. What my tracking number look like? Well, anyway, it's in here where you can track the money order. So you send a money order payment to somebody and they say, oh, it never got here. You can look it up and say, oh yeah, it did, and you cashed it. Where's my stuff? See, PayPal has the advantage you can file a claim with PayPal. But if you do it with the U.S. Post Office too, they're going to nail the seller. Okay, that's what I've got for now. Alrighty, we'll see you guys shortly. I got to do a video for the next trivia contest. So stay groovy out there, folks. Keep on hunting. Stay cool.